Hello everyone, welcome back to my video. You already know that today I'm going to talk about how investing in stocks won't make you rich quickly. Many of you might be confused thinking, why are you saying that? I've followed you for a long time, and it seems like you've become successful through stocks. Why are you now saying that stocks can't make you rich quickly? Here, I want to clear up some misconceptions. A lot of people think they can get rich by putting a little money into the capital market, playing the stock market until they become wealthy. Some of you might dream of turning a small amount like 2 million into a billion. Let me emphasize again, I did start with 2 million, but getting from 2 million to a billion isn't as simple as just rolling it over repeatedly. If it were that easy, maybe I'd already be as rich as Warren Buffett. But I'm not that skilled, and neither am I a genius at it. So, what do? Stocks are an instrument, the key word being instrument, to help us achieve our financial goals, not a get-rich-quick tool. Whether you're trading stocks or investing, it's not about getting rich quickly. Many of my followers might think they can become wealthy just by trading or investing in stocks. Now, some of you might ask, can we really double our money? The answer is, yes, it's possible. But this isn't about getting rich quickly. I know friends who've gone from hundreds of millions to billions, but that doesn't mean you can too. Most of these people work in the market, earning salaries, whether at securities firms or asset management companies. They don't start from 2 million and turn it into a billion. They already have some capital they set aside in their portfolios. I've never seen someone start with 2 million and double it just by trading stocks. Most of them work, save, and then invest the money they've accumulated. So, the first source of their capital isn't from stocks. For example, with the money I have now, I could be a full-time investor. I could live off my stock investments without making videos or managing my money. But why don't I do that? Because the psychology is different. Being a full-time investor isn't easy. The pressure of relying solely on the market for income can affect your mental state. If you want to be an investor, you might think, I have to trade and earn, say, 30 million per month to replace my previous salary. This pressure can mess with your psychology. It's better to have a side job, to have another source of income. That way, you're not solely dependent on the stock market, and you can invest more comfortably. For example, I always look for ways to increase my income, whether by creating content and getting brand deals or by other means. It's not all about putting money in stocks, because it's not easy to double your money in this market. From my personal experience, I've been in the market for maybe 5 years, but I can tell you, it's not as easy as people think to get multi-bagger returns or to make 20% per year. So, if anyone says they want to make 100% per year, to me, that's unrealistic. Sure, some stocks may have gained a lot recently, but will they still be profitable in the next 6 months? Nobody knows. Even achieving 20% or 30% returns in a year is good enough for me because, compounded over time, that will grow your wealth. Stocks are not about thinking. You can get rich by being a master at technical analysis or by being a market wizard. It's not going to happen. If you want to make more money, you should work or start a business, as I said earlier. The people who can double their money from hundreds of millions to billions typically work in the market or elsewhere and have some capital to start with. So, getting rich isn't about turning 2 million into a billion by trading stocks. It's about having a long-term financial goal and using stocks as an instrument to reach that goal. For example, if your goal is to buy a house in 10 years, you can save up using stocks as an investment vehicle. It's not about thinking, I want to become a billionaire from stocks, or I want to be a full-time investor from stocks. Yes, some people become full-time investors, but not everyone. For me personally, I could be, but I choose not to because I enjoy sharing content with all of you. Making content is a passion of mine. I like sharing knowledge, and I want young people, especially those who follow me or are around my age, to know that just because I made it through stocks doesn't mean you can too. It's better to develop other sources of active income. For example, if you're good at photography, offer your services. If you have a talent, use it to earn money. You can invest that money in the stock market, knowing the risks and rewards. You can't expect to turn 2 million into 100 million or 1 billion by constantly trading stocks. It's just not realistic. What you should do is develop your skills, find a job, or create something of value that people are willing to pay for. Then, use that income to invest in the market, whether in stocks or bonds. Only then can you build real wealth. In conclusion, stocks are not a way to get rich quickly. They are a tool to achieve your financial goals. So, if you know that stocks are an instrument for financial goals, what should you do to earn money? There are many ways. One of the simplest is through content creation. Why? Because during this period, everyone is at home, and content consumption is at an all-time high. Big brands are paying people to create content for them. You can start with your phone, making content on Instagram or TikTok about whatever interests you. Another way is by developing your skills. For example, if you're good at coding, photography, or copywriting, by the way, is not about copyright. It's about writing text to sell products. These are valuable skills. You can also learn marketing. So, level up your skills first. Don't expect to get rich just from stocks. Increase your active income by leveraging your skills and then invest wisely. If you're patient, willing to wait, and can grow your money at 10% per year, you'll be much wealthier in 10 or 20 years. Many people don't want to wait, but I'm willing to sacrifice now for future gains. Humans find it hard to empathize with their future selves, but we must think ahead. If you want financial freedom in the future, start planning now. For example, when I first started, my only goal was to reach a point where I didn't need to work anymore. If I wanted to buy something, I wouldn't have to worry about the money. It's that simple, and that can be your goal too. So, think about what kind of financial goals you have. I hope this video was helpful for those who think they can get rich from stocks. Remember, I'm not asking you to subscribe, but if you enjoyed the content, feel free to subscribe. Thanks everyone.